Hello children, today's topic is magnetic field due to current carrying conductor. But before we start this topic, let me tell you the scientist, the man behind the discovery of magnetic effect of current. His name is Hans Christian Ørsted. He was one of the leading scientists of the 19th century. He played a crucial role in understanding electromagnetism. In 1820, he accidentally discovered that a compass needle got deflected when an electric current passes through a metallic wire placed nearby. The one important lesson we learn from Christian Ørsted is that to become a scientist, you need to be a good observer. So when you are doing the experiment, one has to observe each activity very carefully. Through his observation, Ørsted showed that the electricity and magnetism were related. There was a strong relation between electricity and magnetism. His research later created technologies such as the radio, television, and fiber optics. The unit of magnetic field is named the Ørsted in his memory. So now let us start the topic. So the objective of today's topic are to draw magnetic field lines around a straight current carrying wire, and then I'll be talking about the strength of the magnetic field and the direction of a magnetic field lines when a current flows through a wire, through a conducting wire. And then we should be able to quickly estimate the magnetic field easily by using what we call as the right hand. So as usual, I'll be demonstrating one activity. So the activities in the previous class, we learned through an activity that a current carrying conductor produces magnetic field line around it. But what about direction of the magnetic field lines? So the purpose of this activity is to explore, what is the direction of magnetic field. So we'll be using to demonstrate this activity, I'll take you to the physics lab. And what I'll be doing is, I'll take a long, straight, thick copper wire, which you saw in the previous class, and then this thick wire will be placed along the north direction. And below this thick wire, I'll put a magnetic compass, and through a battery eliminator and the key, I'll pass a current through this thick wire. And you closely observe what is the deflection of the compass. Then what I'll do is, I will reverse the direction of current. So I'll be reversing the direction of current by changing the connection. So the first case, the current will pass through this, and the next time I'll reverse the battery connection, and then the current will pass through the thick wire. So you observe closely, is there any change in the direction, in the deflection of the compass needle when the direction of current is reversed. So without waiting, let's go to the physics lab and see this activity. Now look here, this is the thick wire, copper wire, through which I am going to pass the current. Below this thick wire, we have got a magnetic compass. Like if you see this, magnetic compass is pointing towards the north. So this thick wire and the magnetic compass both are pointing towards the north direction. And I am passing the current. See, this is the positive of the battery eliminator. I have connected a meter for measuring the current, and now the current through the ammeter is passing through this wire, and it is going in this direction. Okay, so first the current is flowing through this, and you see the which direction the magnetic compass needle deflects. So here we go. See it has deflected, and see the amount of current flowing. So this is the current 3 ampere, and see how it has deflected in this direction. Now next, I'll change the direction. That means this wire will be connected here, and this wire will be connected here. So the current direction will reverse, and then we'll see what is the direction of deflection of the magnetic compass. Now you see the direction of current has been reversed. So now this, see this wire is, earlier it was connected here, now it is connected this side. So now the current is flowing in the opposite direction. That means the current is flowing from north to south. Otherwise, in the previous case, the current was flowing from south to north. So now let us see whether the deflection of the compass needle remains same or it goes in the opposite direction. So here we go. You see the deflection has gone towards the east, and you see the current remains same and the deflection is in the opposite direction. So what do we conclude from this? We conclude, so the conclusion from this experiment is that it means that the direction of magnetic field produced by the electric current is also reversed. That means if the magnetic field produced by current is reversed, if the direction of current is reversed in the current carrying conductor. What determines the pattern of the magnetic field lines, okay, generated by the current through a conductor? Does the magnetic field lines depend upon the shape of the conductor? If I take a straight wire or if I take a circular loop, does the magnetic field remain same? So as usual, we'll investigate this with an activity. So first we'll consider the pattern of magnetic field lines around a straight conductor carrying current. So what I'll be doing is, I'll take a same thick copper wire and I'll pass current through this thick copper wire. This is the copper wire and I'll be passing the current through this copper wire. And I will insert this copper wire on a cardboard. So this is a cardboard, and when the current is flowing, we can draw the magnetic field lines. So you will see that the magnetic field lines can be drawn with the help of a magnetic compass, and you will observe that it will be a circle. So as we move around, as I move the compass through this wire, we can draw the magnetic field lines. So this is the magnetic field compass. We'll keep the compass here, and the north pole and the south pole of the magnetic compass will keep changing. So through this, when we pass the current, we can draw the magnetic field lines. Then we can reverse the direction of current through this copper wire and again draw the magnetic field lines, and we'll also see the effect of increasing the current. So I'll increase the current in the this copper wire and see whether the magnetic field is increasing or decreasing, and then we'll see the effect of moving this magnetic compass away from the wire. So you will see that as you move away from the this current carrying wire, the magnetic field line also strength will reduce. So spacing between the magnetic field lines also will increase. So straightway let us go to the lab and demonstrate this activity. And now the main purpose of this activity is to find out the direction of magnetic field lines around a current carrying conductor. So this is a current carrying conductor, a thick wire, and we are going to pass a current through this. So how the current is passed? Again through the battery eliminator and the ammeter and the key. This is the key. So I'll be passing the current, and what you will find that this is the magnetic compass. The needle is going to deflect. So one is showing the north and other is showing the south. So as the current starts flowing through this, we have to mark the north and south point of the magnetic compass. So you'll find that as I keep moving this compass around this wire, the deflection also will keep changing, and it will be circular in nature. This can be also done by iron fillings. If we sprinkle the iron fillings, they will align in a form of a circle, and this circle will indicate the direction of magnetic field line. And secondly, what I will do is I will move this compass away from the wire. So you'll find that the deflection of the magnetic compass needle will reduce, indicating that as you move away from the wire, the strength of the magnetic field will reduce. That means the magnetic field is inversely proportional to the distance. So let me show you how the needle is deflecting. It may not be possible for me to draw the magnetic field lines now due to limited time. However, I will take you to the simulation lab, what we call is the O lab, and there I will, through the simulation, I will demonstrate you the complete effect of changing the direction of current and the magnitude of the current, how the magnetic field is changing. So you just watch here. At this point, this is pointing towards the north. So now when the current is flowing, you see the deflection. So if you mark, now this is the north pole and south, so you get 1. Similarly, you keep moving this and you will find that the needle will keep moving. So that way you can draw this magnetic field line. So these lines which are circular, they are indicating the direction of magnetic field line, and you can draw the direction by pointing towards the magnetic compass north pole. So you can find that the magnetic field lines will be circular. So a current carrying conductor wire, the magnetic field lines are circular in nature. So now let us okay, whatever activity I have shown you in the lab, this activity can be seen in a virtual lab. So I'll take you to the O lab. So what you will find is this magnetic field lines you can see through the virtual simulation of the experiment. So let us go and see this activity in the virtual lab. So in the virtual lab, what I'll be doing is I'll be changing the current through this wire. I'll be reversing the current, and then you can see how the magnetic field lines are changing, whether the magnetic field strength is increasing, decreasing. So all this phenomena can be easily observed in the virtual lab. So let me take you to the virtual lab. Now this is what we call is the virtual simulation. So magnetic field form around a current carrying conductor. So this is the thick wire which I have shown you in the lab, and this is the direction of the current. As of now, the current here we can change. See, the current is 3 ampere, and this shows you the magnetic field strength. When you go to the higher grade, you will know what is how it is measured. And we can change the direction of current. You see now the current is flowing like this, and you see the magnetic field lines, they are circular, and this is how it looks like. Now if I change the direction of current, now you see the direction of magnetic field lines also will change. So let us change the direction of current through the thick wire. Okay, did you notice? Now it is clockwise. Earlier it was anti-clockwise. Now let us increase the strength of the current. So I'll change the strength of current. As of now it is 3 ampere. So let me make 5 ampere. So let us see what is happening. So you can do that by increasing you see this? Do you find the magnetic field line, magnetic field strength is increasing. Now even if you are away from the wire, you can experience the magnetic field. You see this? So as the current is increasing, the magnetic field also will increase. But okay, and the second is, as I told you, you move away from the current carrying conductor, the magnetic field strength will reduce. So let me move the object. Okay, this is the object which is close to the current carrying conductor. So I move it away. So you can see how the magnetic field is almost negligible here. You see, as you move away, the magnetic field is reducing. This is the strength of the magnetic field. Okay, this is the magnetic field strength here is reducing as you move away from the current carrying conductor. So this is how the magnetic field in a straight wire will look like. So it is the end of the simulation. So let us summarize the results, whatever we have done today. Okay, now we have seen what is the direction of the magnetic field and what is the strength of the magnetic field in a straight current carrying conductor. Now the whole thing can be conveniently, we can find out for a given direction of current, what is the direction of magnetic field. So this is very simple, this is called right hand thumb rule. So what we can do is you take a wire which is carrying the current and hold the current carrying. Imagine that you are holding the current carrying conductor in your right hand. Don't hold a live current carrying conductor in your hand. Otherwise, okay, it is dangerous. So imagine that you are holding with your right hand. So hold the wire and your thumb indicates the direction of current. So the direction of current is in the direction of your thumb, and your fingers will indicate the magnetic field line. So if the current is flowing like this, the magnetic field lines is in this particular direction, what we call is the anti-clockwise. This is exactly what is shown. So thumb is pointing in the direction of current, and your other fingers give the direction of field, because we have seen that by the experiment, by the activity, the magnetic field lines are like this. So if the current direction is this magnetic field line, your fingers will indicate. So like if the direction is reverse, your magnetic field lines also will be reversed. So you can rotate your thumb in the direction of the current carrying wire. Only thing is you have to remember that thumb should indicate the direction of current through the wire. So this is called right hand thumb rule. So thank you. Next topic will be magnetic field due to current in a circular loop solenoid, and we will study the force on a current carrying conductor due to magnetic field. Thank you. See you in the next class.